Coming up on Duck TV News, a new social art group offers a creative way to relieve stress, the EMU opens a spring term pop-up to satisfy every sweet tooth, and students are worried about the security of their information. All that and more coming up on Duck TV News. Good evening and welcome to Duck TV News on this Wednesday evening. I'm Sydney Daphne alongside Alejandra Amendola.
We hope you've had a chance to enjoy the sunshine and maybe taken a spin on the new Blue Peace health bikes that have taken the streets of Eugene by storm.
Let's check in with Siena Di Roma to see what that's all about.
A new bike share network is launching in Eugene this spring. The program, called Peace Health Rides, is an innovative transportation solution that allows people to rent out bikes for short urban trips that might otherwise be made by bus or car. According to the Peace Health Rides website, bike share is one of the fastest growing means of transportation and is a healthy and congestion-reducing transportation alternative. Lindsay Hayward, general manager of the program, describes why she thinks this program is beneficial.
Eugene is such a great place to bike, so it's also getting people more access to bicycles for health and wellness, benefits to our local economy, to the environment.
300 bikes will be available at 35 different stations around town. The price to rent a bike is $1 for 15 minutes, and they are running a special for students of only $5 a month compared to their normal price of $15 a month. However, some students expressed concerns that these new bike racks are eliminating potential parking spots.
They're in the way of parking spots that could be taken up by students with cars, and that's not fair to students.
To kick off the program, Peace Health hosted a launch party at the Eugene Water and Electric Board River Plaza. Eugene City Mayor Lucy Vinnis spoke about the importance of physical activity and getting outside. For Duck TV News, I'm Siena Di Roma.
Currently, there are 7 hubs around campus with bikes ready to rent. Happy riding!
As some of you may have noticed, Red Wagon Creamery closed its doors last term. The company was known for its organic artisan ice cream, but after 7 years, it has decided to dissolve due to financial issues.
Don't worry, a new establishment has already taken Red Wagon Creamery's place in the EMU. The Dip It pop-up was created by University of Oregon Dining. The stand specializes in dipping sweets in melted chocolate like ice cream sandwiches and frozen bananas. Customers can customize their order with various toppings that change weekly. Dip It employee Mya Miler says the environment is welcoming.
People really like the ice cream, and working here is really fun. I mean, we're just like dipping ice cream, so that's always a good time.
The pop-up is expected to stay until the end of spring term, but University Dining hopes to rent the space permanently. The next time you're in the EMU, consider dipping by and grabbing yourself a chocolate-covered treat. And now we check in with Carly and Isaac at the sports desk to fill us in on the new Hayward Field renovations.
Thanks, Sydney. Welcome to the sports desk. I'm Isaac Cruz.
And I'm Carly Gauthier. Let's not wait any longer. The much anticipated Hayward Field renovations were released last week, and we have your updates. Hayward Field will be getting a completely new look starting this summer. Renovations will include a 9-story tower honoring Bill Bowerman, new locker rooms with individual locker spaces for each athlete, and an indoor practice facility with space for throwers and jumpers. The new field will also hold the University of Oregon's Department of Human Physiology, taking advantage of the research and lab spaces. This will raise the capacity from 8,500 to 12,900, but with temporary seating, it can expand to 30,000, double the seating capacity of Matthew Knight Arena. The historic hub will take a break from hosting the NCAA Outdoor Championships in 2019 and 2020. But don't worry, the new complex will be ready just in time for Oregon's 2020 home schedule and the 2021 NCAA Outdoor Championships.
Now on to Diamond Sports. The Oregon softball team is looking forward to a huge 3-game series against the nationally ranked #1 Washington Huskies starting Friday the 27th in Seattle. The series is a battle for second place in the Pac-12 as the two teams are both currently tied for the second spot. The Ducks finished up a sweep of the Stanford Cardinal last Sunday, as well as blanked the #2 ranked Oklahoma Sooners at home on Thursday 5-0. After the final victory of Stanford, Mike White made it clear that he hasn't forgotten the Ducks' last series against Washington.
Anytime you play the Huskies, it's always it's a grudge match kind of thing. And they beat us down here last year, and we want to get that revenge back. We want to go up there and play well.
The Ducks currently sit as the #1 team in the nation according to RPI and will have 6 games remaining after the UW series.
The Oregon baseball team was handed a clean sweep by the Oregon State Beavers this weekend. The game did not start out well for the Ducks as the Beavers earned their first 9 runs in 3 innings. However, infielder Kyle Kasser recorded his 69th walk to move into 8th place in school history. Kasser is currently tied for the lead in multiple hit games with 13. Oregon will play Portland in a non-conference game that was rescheduled from February.
The Oregon women's basketball team will lose Justine Hall and Lexi Bando this year after they walk across the graduation stage. Bando is, hot take alert, one of the greatest shooters in program history. The Eugene native shot over 45% from beyond the arc, scored 1,364 career points, and started in every single game she played other than 2 in her senior year in which she was coming back from an injury. 3 underclassmen, Annalie Maley, Aina Ayuso, and Sierra Campizano have announced that they're transferring away from the Oregon program. The Ducks should be able to rebound from the losses nicely as they signed the 60th player in the nation with 4-star guard Taylor Chavez out of Surprise, Arizona, as well as 3-star Niara Sabali out of Berlin, Germany. Sabali is the sister of Pac-12 Freshman of the Year Satu Sabali. Should be fun.
Another basketball star is coming next fall. Oregon fans had a chance to watch Ducks basketball commit Bol Bol when he played in the Nike Hoop Summit in Portland last weekend. Bol nearly logged a triple-double, finishing with 12 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 blocks. The Ducks received commitment from the 5-star back in November. He is the #1 ranked center among 2018 recruits, and his commitment gives the Ducks the top recruiting class in all of college basketball. He is 7'2". Next season, Bol will join an already young team with 6 out of its 7 top scorers returning. With Bol, Kenny Wooten, and Victor Bailey Jr., Altman and the Ducks are expected to have a successful season. Duck fans should be excited. Many athletes at the University of Oregon go the extra mile to help out the Eugene community, but there is one student athlete who is trying to go above and beyond. Kennedy Ho has more.
It's no secret that student athletes at the University of Oregon love giving back to their community. But there's one student athlete who's taken on the responsibility of making dreams come true. Megan Barney is a member of the University of Oregon's acro and tumbling team and a junior in the Clark Honors College. As if that doesn't keep her busy enough, she wanted to find a way to get involved with her community. In high school, she worked on multiple community service projects that partnered with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. She wanted to continue that work into college once she found out that Oregon did not have an affiliation with Make-A-Wish that was open to all students.
There wasn't anything on campus accessible to all students beyond sorority and the fraternities, so I figured it would be a great program.
She reached out to Make-A-Wish Oregon and began to plan the start of a new club, Wishmakers on Campus. Wishmakers on Campus is a club that has multiple chapters on different campuses all throughout the country. Their goal is to raise money in order to grant a child's wish. While anyone can join the club, Megan has a vision as to how the University of Oregon community could support their efforts.
There's power in numbers, so right now it's only about 20 of us, but I think I see it growing in the future, as we do more events and we have more things on campus. So hopefully just more involvement, I think that'll make the biggest difference.
Megan hopes that the club will grow and continue to involve people of different backgrounds. She is eager to see more underclassmen join as she plans to rely on them to carry on a legacy that she will soon be leaving behind come spring of 2019 when she graduates. Reporting for Duck TV Sports, I'm Kennedy Ho.
For more information on how to join the Wishmakers Club, you can sign up on orgsync.com. Expect a personal invitation from Megan to attend a club meeting.
Well, that's all for Duck TV Sports.
Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and check out our website. Back to Alejandra at the news desk.
Thanks, Carly and Isaac. Stressed out on week 4? Stitch and Bitch could be your way to unwind. Bernice Amaya has more on the story.
I'm here at the Whole Foods Market on Broadway Street where all the stitching and bitching unravels. Stitch and Bitch is a weekly meetup group where anyone of any skill level can come and work on their fiber art projects while talking to fellow community members. Fiber art includes knitting, sewing, crocheting, in addition to other forms of needlework. Gabriella, a member of the group, shared why she finds the group important, especially to those in college.
These kinds of things are important so people who aren't, art majors can really like find a place to put their creativity into, real life.
The name Stitch and Bitch is used to refer to social knitting clubs, which originally began during World War II, but was only recently brought to Eugene about 2 months ago. A weekly meetup can have as many as 20 stitchers, which often includes students and staff from the UO. Christine, the founder of the Eugene Stitch and Bitch, told us why she started this group.
It kind of takes the stress off of like what's going on in the day, and it's fun to like progress in like what you're doing.
Stitch and Bitch meets every Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. in the upstairs reserved room in the Whole Foods Market on Broadway Street. Reporting for Duck TV News, I'm Bernice Amaya.
For more information, you can check out Eugene Stitch and Bitch on their Reddit or their Facebook page.
This last Friday, high school students participated in a nationwide walkout to advocate for stricter gun control policies. The walkout took place on the 19th anniversary of the Columbine shooting and was the third national walkout to take place after the recent shooting in Parkland, Florida. The walkout was organized by the grassroots volunteer organization called the Bus Project. The goal of the walkout was to increase awareness of the need for further regulation on guns in the U.S. Students gathered on the steps of Oregon State Capitol at 10 a.m.
Students, with the recent Facebook turmoil, you may be looking for more ways to protect your privacy. Did you know your personal information may be public on the UO's Find People website? This is a database that allows anyone to search a student or faculty member at the University of Oregon. Sophomore Ram Sharm is skeptical of the function, but doesn't see it as a huge threat.
I was kind of like, so anyone could just like find my phone number and like possibly text me or whatever and be creepy, right?
The database includes information such as your school year, phone number, and email. You can change the access to your personal information on DuckWeb.
Wrapping up Earth Week, Goyaki and Net Impact brought yerba mate garden to campus. At a tent on the Condon Hall East Lawn, students had the opportunity to learn about yerba mate's responsible practices. Multiple sustainable companies were in attendance, enjoying the sunshine, as well as teaching students about their environmental efforts. Students who visited the tent were asked to sign a petition to protect the Owyhee Canyon. The canyon lies in southeastern Oregon, surrounding 2 million acres of unprotected wildlife area. The result of the petition have yet to come. Thanks for watching the season premiere of Duck TV News. I'm Sydney Dauphiné.
And I'm Alejandra Amendola. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Duck TV News. Have a great night, Eugene.